Skeldra are not on that signature greatsword though. I'm curious to see this cannon coming out from him. I remember them playing this earlier this year, but after not performing well, they were like, nah, okay, I'm just swapping back to my greatsword. Weapon throw up to catch that dodge. Okay, I'm liking the cannon. Not gonna need that greatsword. Nah, I have different weapons in my pocket. Different expertises in my repertoire. Look at him go. I just put the damage onto Mounir. He's only taken one unarmed hit.
Skeldra getting the best of these interactions on Demon Island. Mounir with the gravity cancel, letting Skeldra get a deal of recovery of their own. Now, free choice weapons. What do they choose? The weapon juggle gets interrupted by an Endlight. Skeldra now has to stick on Stored against Mounir's axe, and gotta say, I don't think you want to be on the business end of Mounir's axe. As there we go, D-Light, Sares, Endlight. Is this game close to even? Not quite, but Mounir is chat hold on to their teeth. Although the side sig gets interrupted, a lot of the momentum that Skeldra had going into this first stock could be interrupted.
Sidelight! No options! Sweat beans! Chase dodge up, ground pound is diabolical. What is he cooking?
Mounir bringing it back.
I am not familiar with Mounir's spice mix right here.
Keep in mind, Mounir, what is it? Mounir is playing on Jala. Not great defense, so of course you bring cannon to Jala's face. That damage makes sense. Considering Mounir's skill, I'm pretty sure they've played a bit of Taros before, if not, I think a bit of Ulgrim. So they definitely have some experience on Axe. You do not want to be in the business end of their Axe. Considering the fact that a lot of that damage, it's not as bad as you think it is, considering the fact Jala doesn't take too kindly to D-Light recoveries, so the fact that Mounir is able to even it out, yeah, no, it's not too early to, it's still too early to call it.
Skeldra does not need to go down there. Mounir did not get that dodge back in time. Skeldra still pretty decent lead after Mounir was fighting back really hardly in that first stock. You saw Skeldra was at like what, 250 health, and Mounir was still naring on Axe, not getting the KO. Now Skeldra not hitting Mounir, and Mounir striking back with that there. GC and Sig gets avoided. As Skeldra now starting to lap Mounir, and that was also having a stock lead. This is looking really good for Skeldra. Funny angle!
The 45.
Oh, that's disgusting!
Oh my god, like the recovery saves him against the chase dodge! Skeldra was getting too greedy. Mounir lives another day, but it's likely not going to for long. Skeldra takes a deep breath, although the man has the first game in the set. Mounir is not too far behind, and I think a character swap could be just what it needs to put Skeldra on their heels.
Yeah, we saw Skeldra at the end showing us, I'm not just the greatsword player, I have a cannon on deck, let me take you to class. Lesson 101, do not gravity cancel like that against my cannon, because you're gonna get sidelight into Seraph, and you're gonna lose game 1. Look at Mounir's example that he has set for us. Mounir now swapping to that Bodvar. So, still retaining one of the Taros weapons, this time being the hammer. I am conflicted about this pick because I felt like the axe was the thing that he was doing the most work with. Beautiful nair to save himself in as a wake up, but Mounir proved me wrong. That was the exact opposite scenario where Mounir is the one to open up really strong and put Skeldra into the red. Skeldra.
Oh my god, it's so clean.
Bodvar idiot, he says. Full stock lead, practically a full stock lead. Like, we're gonna ignore the yellow slitter of damage. He's coming through, gets punished.
There's still more. Skeldra's unarmed against Hammer off stage right now. There's still more gas in the tank.
What are you doing, Skeldra? Come on, hey, chill. This is Mounir, this is Hammer.
Double down Hammer.
What?
Double down Hammer.
Oh my
god, Skeldra just completely disrespecting Hammer. You're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to challenge Hammer on stage. You just completely disrespected that.
Weaponless, no cannon, no sword. All he had. Bro went in there naked and brought it back.
Not even socks on the grippers. Completely naked.
Not even. Bro was going in there with Crocs on and no socks. And some swimwear, was wearing a Speedo and Crocs as he takes the lead away from Mounir. What? Wait! Not again! Not again!
Okay.
Nah.
Okay. Effort pays
Mounir
off.
telling him, put on some clothes, bro. Stop with that unarmed. He like into GC, and if he doesn't take Mounir off the top, Botar got that armor on, he got that hard plating. Mounir slowly fighting back, building a decent bit of extra credit. Mounir lives that.
Oh my god!
Doesn't KO Skeldra, but that's such a good.
That anymore. That's the classic move. That D-Sig off the ledge.
I respect. I was low-key expecting that dude to KO. I am kind of glad it didn't because that would have been insane. Okay, now coming through. Scout.
Oh my goodness.
Out of his
Masterclass in boat bar.
Sword ground pound. Oh,
Actual
that's
masterclass in boat bar. That's legitimately. I think that's that's what boat bar was designed to do. Masterclass in boat bar.
All I'm hearing is Little Cap Woo.
Little Cap
Swanda Woo. Java Woo.
Simple, come get your man.
Woo. We got Mounir nowadays, bro.
Simple, come get your man.
Grandpa, go to bed. Swada isn't relevant anymore. We got Mounir over here.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do on Bodvar. That's a masterclass right now. If anybody is like, hey, I'm looking to pick up brawlhalla, get into more fighting games, I'm sure that game in particular. That's Bodvar. That right there is the here.
That's right, that is the here. Oh my goodness. Okay, Sword mirror match to start off game 3 in a 1-to-1 set in the elimination. So I cannot speak for the life of me today. Apologies for hearing that. Skeldra and Mounir just... I mean, it's not really jousting. It's not the same as that type of sword, or like lance it's called. I guess it's just more like a duel. And a duel that Skeldra seems to be winning. Wait, Mounir, he made it back. Ending. Raw ending.
Interesting option to recover that low, to be honest. Fascinating.
I mean, Skeldra didn't go for anything. Oh. Skeldra just goes for it. Skeldra really likes some cheeky stuff on the side of the wall. Like, look at him. He just goes down there. Goes for recovery. Lapping it in damage.
This is actually really smart from... Oh, that signature can be a dirty sometimes. But, yeah, like you were saying, it was very smart of Skeldra to, realize, okay, if I dig too deep for this knockout, if I, overcommit, that could be a bad thing. So instead, I'm going to recover against the side of the stage, blocking out Mounir's any chance of touching, while also saving myself. If it happens to save Mounir, whatever, I also save myself. And the recovery is also good damage. So it's not overextending, but it's still good damage. That side sig was either sent the wrong way or either bait, but either way, D-Light and Air gives Skeldra the position to take this game 3 sword in hand. Now has to try and fight against Mounir unarmed. Hey, sometimes all you need is just a pair of Crocs and you can get the stock.
Skeldra is just not giving Mounir any breathing room, but Mounir just tried to make with it.
Alright,
it's
even now.
Skeldra landing, Mounir still having that hammer in hand. Gets the punish on that. Gravity cancel does not go for a sidelight Sarah, even though Mounir's dodge was on cooldown. Interesting choice not to extend it there. Wait! What did he just do? Yo, absolutely bonked him.
That's Mounir.
Yeah, that's just Mounir.
Yeah, that's what Mounir does.
Is still in session and your teacher is Mounir.
Skeldra, okay, so the cannon is very good for knockouts, and the sword, he is actually using the sword in some creative ways, using a recovery off the, on the side of the wall to not only prevent recoveries but also save yourself. Actually could end up being pretty safe. It prevents you from overcommitting. It does some good damage. Skeldra is playing this very smart. There is still a very real chance, and right now it actually took us a second to get into map banning. Skeldra has to shake off his hands, take a deep breath, make sure that we get our calculations right. We're going to be heading on to Demon Island for our 4th game, and we're going to be very carefully eyeing are smaller, so I feel like how Skeldra plays sword off stage could be make or break, because Skeldra's off stage sword have been pretty decisive moments. Sad as currently
it
Mounir's
has some
sword.
really strong moments.
Yeah,
But
all we
Skeldra's
really
off
need
stage
is Mounir to hit sword D-Sig off stage. I mean, ground pound's good enough, but all we need is sword D-Sig to hit off stage. Then we'll have the full Bodvar experience.
This is an insane lead coming out from Mounir, where Skeldra now has 2 stocks to his name. And has to fight back in order to bring this to a game 5. Even if he wins it, he hasn't taken the set yet. He still needs to take another one. He's fighting back now. Let's look at the GCD light and Mounir punishing that with the recovery. Or with the nair into recovery. That's the dodge catch with the GCD light. Skeldra going out there back to the wall. Oh, he is going deep.
Very nice and patient.
Mounir's going for it again.
Skeldra's playing off stage a lot more smart. Nice and patient. Well done, Skeldra.
He's back in this slight bit of damage taken, but this is Demon Island. There's no way Mounir is gonna get a really early KO here. This is one of the biggest maps in the game. And the way Skeldra was playing out that last stock, trying to bring it back, it is still looking okay. It's not looking great. It's not looking great when he hits that nair into nair.
Mounir believes in chat. Let me hear you.
Just the tracking of Skeldra's movement when he is airborne is insane. Mounir just knew exactly where to place the tips of those nairs on hammer. And now Skeldra trying to fight back. D6 is being punished. Being on the side of the stage. D6 being punished again. This time a startup. Oh, Mounir.
He's just throwing him around. Stop. Elevator after elevator. Mafia after mafia. Sayer after sayer. He's just tossing him around. And the pickup for the D-Light. Mounir believers in chat. Let me hear you today.
What is Mounir doing with my mans?
Oh my god. That's the sense. There it is. How did he do that?
Mounir was playing with his food only to turn out to be the executioner himself. He was the butcher, and Skeldra has now been eliminated, placing 4th in our European Spirit World Sword.